गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. Dear friends, Guru is considered as the creator of knowledge, protector of learners' abilities and destroyer of learners' inabilities. This has been told by Guru Dakshinamurti to all the Saptarishis, and Saptarishis passed this information to all of us. But once a disciple of Bhishma asked him, Guru is great, but how is that? It is said that Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, and Acharya Devo Bhava. Why the Guru, Acharya, has been kept in the third place? Then Bhishmacharya said, Matru Devo Bhava. When you start thinking of God, first think of Matru, mother. Then think of father, Pitru Devo Bhava. And then Acharya Devo Bhava, the Guru. One Upadhyaya who teaches your whole life you have been taught by a Upadhyaya. Such Upadhyayas, 10 are equal to one Acharya. And 10 Acharyas are equal to one father, Pita. And 10 fathers are equal to one Mata, Mat. And that's why it is called Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, and Acharya Devo Bhava. Mother is considered to be equal to 1,000 teachers. Dear friends, respecting the mother, father, and teacher is the soul of our philosophy. We don't see God in front of us, but we do see mother, father, and Guru. That's why the God has said, you see the creators in your friend. The mother is the fact. Mother is the creator. She has created you. And father is the partner. And he lays the seed in the zygote from where you are born. And then the Guru will mold you to be fit to this society. That's why these three are pujaniya, means you need to worship them, adore them, admire them, and of course, respect always. Motherhood today is not just a physical motherhood. It is a conceptual motherhood. Even in teaching, we always say we need the techniques of motherhood. Mother who can love, who can direct, and who can execute it. Same thing, father gives the discipline of life. And Guru gives you the soul of life. Dear friends, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, and Acharya Devo Bhava. And Acharya, who is Guru, Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva. At the same time, the mothers, Lakshmi, Parvati, and Saraswati, need to be always adored. I'm not telling that you go and do the puja for them sitting every day. No. Respect the knowledge, that is Saraswati. Wealth, Lakshmi. And Shakti, the power in you. So, dear friends, always respect these symbols of our life. Good day, friends. Today, let us discuss about the core values of life. Core values of life are the fundamental values a person or an organization want to insist in themselves and in for their people. What are these core values? For example, somebody believes in God or some religious and spiritual institution. For some, the fundamental happiness is the family happiness. For some, it is the work which they want to have it, or for some, it is the maintaining of healthy life. But a core value. Sometimes we do have these core values, understanding that how to instill these core values. And what are these core values? Usually, parents in the beginning, teachers later on, and society tries to instill this core values in individuals. For me, as an individual, as a mother, as a teacher, always feel that each individual should have their own principles of life where somebody can depend on you. So, let us talk about this dependability, the most important core value of our life. What is this dependability? Dependability is reliability, one who counts on you, who can rely on you. Is dependability preachable? No, it is not preachable. It is shown only in actions. Actions like your commitment. You are given a task, you will definitely finish it. You are in time, you are punctual, and you will value your own time and others' time. You will value your own values. You will not say yes to everything. At the same time, whatever you speak is truth. And what you say is right in life. You will not change your version according to person, situation, or according to your whims and fancies. You will speak only facts. And so, a dependable person shows in their actions, not in their speech. You cannot just say, I am dependable, but you have to show it in action that you are dependable. Every day, it's not once in a while. Every day in your life, every day endure, you will show dependability. You will show also the most important aspect of your life, that somebody wants to depend on you. Is there any dimensions for this dependability? Yes. There are 4 dimensions for this dependability: availability, reliable, safety, and security. Then only it is called dependability. Anything you are available, your time, your resources, your commitment is available. You are reliable, and you do it in a safer way, and you give security to the work and to the individual. Can we call dependability as our strength? Yes, when you do your SWOT analysis, the first thing, your strength is dependability. When you cannot tell people that I am dependable, but you have to show it in action that you are dependable. There are many synonyms of this dependability. like reliableness, responsibility, credibility. All these are the factors of dependability. Today in the world, we need dependable people. Then only people will believe you, will trust you, can give you the work. So, dear friends, dependability is not a value to be preached. Dependability is a value to be practiced. Practice it. Dependable people are the most responsible people. They speak only right. They speak facts, no opinions. And then any task is given, the task they will complete it. Any work is given, you can depend on them. First, imbibe yourself, make yourself dependable. Then trust others, and you find them, you know them, you can make them also dependable. So, dear friends, let us practice dependability and also show the world, and dependable people are the learners. So, any new thing they will learn. So, let us be dependable. Thank you. Good day, friends. When we discuss about core values of life, the most important value even today is loyalty. What is this loyalty? To have a devotion or admiration or faithfulness to country, to family, or for a cause, for a philosophy, for a group, or even for an individual. The loyalty is needed for our better life. Loyalty is not a strength of an individual, but it is an opportunity for an individual. When we talk about our SWOT analysis, opportunity. Yes, today in the world, loyalty is an opportunity. It has to be proved. It is not a character just lies in one person, but it is a character to be proved. Great Hanuman proved it by tearing his heart to Rama and said, "You are here. See, Rama, I am there." Great Bhishma was so loyal to the country, to his kingdom, that he lived for 350 years taking the oath of celibacy. Karna showed loyalty to Duryodhana. So, the loyalty is to a person, or to a country, or to the family. What is this word called loyal? The word called loyal has come from the old French word loyaler, means legal. But I don't mean that legal loyalty. I mean the loyalty from heart that comes out. Loyalty to your own self first. Then only you will value your own feelings, your values, and also you will be loyal to your own personality. A loyal friend is the most important factor in anybody's life. Friendship lies with the bondage of loyalty. Same thing is the relationship of any kind. Parents are loyal to each other. Children are loyal to parents. And friends are loyal to the other friends. In everything, whether it is a word, or an action. Loyalty is practiced. Loyalty today in the world means you are consistent in your work. You work in an organization. Their people they don't ask will you be loyal, but they mean within themselves when they give you an appointment order means they want loyalty to the organization. Whether you work for 1 day, 1 year, 10 years, 50 years, you should be loyal to the organization. You should be loyal to your own family and to your spouse and to your friend. Most important, to this nation. When people talk about nationality, means you are loyal to your country. That is the most important thing. When you, all countries, they take an oath. Unfortunately, we take it for granted in this country. But we are expected to be loyal to our country. Just see the recent incident, Abhinandan, how he has come out so loyal, fighting out with all odds and ends. The loyalty should not go. We have to inculcate in our younger generation the loyalty towards country, the nationalism, loyalty to the family, familism, loyal to the person, loyal to your own self. So, dear friends, like great leaders who have showed the path of loyalty to us, let us also follow that loyalty. Be loyal to your own self, your family, and your country. Good day, friends. Today, let us discuss the most important core value, commitment. What is commitment? Commitment is a devotion to a cause or to an act or to a work. When we want to do some work, we devote our time, energies, and be committed to that cause. It might take a day, a month, a year, or full lifetime. When till it is over, we are committed. So, the commitment, how do we get it? The devotion and the allegiance to it, attentiveness to it, will drag us to commitment. Like Gandhiji worked and fought and was committed to the cause of freeing Indians from British. He gave his time, his life for this cause. He lived and died for this cause. Before him, Rani Lakshmibai worked, struggled to free this country, and she lost her life struggling for the same cause, and she was committed to the core. Commitment is a weapon in the hands of responsible individuals. Commitment should not become our weakness, nor it should be a threat to others. It should be a constructive one. Like great rishis in the spiritual era showed us the path of devotion and said that there is a power above us. That was their commitment. And that happened in the Ajnaba Varsha. Later on in Bharatavarsha, the great kings have proved that might is a right by committing to the valor of their might. So the warrior clan did prove us that valor is there. And that continued. And in the modern era, great scientists, researchers commit themselves to innovate a new thing and give the newness to this universe. All these are committed people. So commitment brings newness to universe. How does this commitment be practiced or to be inculcated in any individual or in the society? How can we drag somebody towards commitment? It's simple to do it. How? First, communicate your will. Then, be obedient to the work, to the time. Mingle with everybody. Manage your resources and time. Integrity is the vital part of it. Togetherness. Take everybody as a team. Then your commitment becomes strong. Move pragmatically. Encourage your own self and encourage others too. Nobility in your behavior and your movements. Transform negativeness into a positiveness. Such a commitment will take you, the society, and the country in a very progressive way. Thank you. Good day, friends. Once, Lord Ganesha and Kumaraswamy had an argument and went to parents and asked them. Parents said, to solve their problem, they said, go around the world 3 times and come. Then we will take the decision. Kumaraswamy plunged immediately on his vehicle, Peacock. But Ganesha was perturbed. How can he go 3 times universe with a small vehicle like rat? Then he opened his mind. Then he went round 3 times his parents with folded hands. Parents were little shocked what he is doing. After the 3rd round, he bowed and said, where is universe without you? Parents are my universe. So I am here. I have completed 3 rounds. And wherever Kumaraswamy went, when he finished his 1st round, he used to see Ganesha is completed the round and he is coming. With this fact before, Lord Shiva and Parvati were perturbed and then opened their mind, and they have blessed Ganesha for his thoughtfulness, fairness, and fairly act. So what does this mean? Open mind. That's why we say Shuklambaradaram Vishnu Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Jaya'S Sarva Vignopashantayet. What is this open mindedness? Let us today understand this open mindedness in the core values of our life. Open mindedness is a thought, it is a corrective virtue, fairness, impartiality, unbiased. Most of us always say we are very fair minded, we are open minded. Is open minded a characteristic? No, it is not a characteristic. It is inbuilt. The word itself has open mindedness. Open your mind. Where is this mind? Is mind in the head or in the heart? Where is it? Most of them say it is in the head. Some say it is in the heart. It is everywhere. There is no shape, there is no size. It is the consciousness. As a scientist says, if we think of mind, if we give us mind a size and a shape, let us say it is oval shape. It has three parts. Ego at the top, superego at the down, and in the middle, id. Psychologist says the ego pushes you to act. Superego thumps you up, go ahead and hit. But it balances you. So that open-mindedness comes with your id in the mind. If you work with your mind open, you are balanced, unbiased. Every leader, every teacher, every individual, every parent needs to have open-mindedness. Open-minded people are definitely respected, trusted. Is open-mindedness stays throughout your life? No. It is again situational. Sometimes we do side a person whom we favor unconsciously. It might be very, very for a short time, short period, or just a situation. But then you open your mind and think, oh, is this correct or wrong? Sometimes we do side our own children, unknowingly that they would have committed some mistake. But once you come to know that they have done, then you will definitely question them. Same thing with your students, because you trust them and you believe that the child would have not done that. Or the leaders trust their own disciples. So always Guru need to be open-minded. The same thing, once Ganesha was also asked to participate in the race to become the head of the Ganas, along with all the Devatas. All Devatas have rushed, including Sun, Varun, everybody, Indra. But Ganesha did not do that, because Sun was not there. Who will do that work? There was complete darkness. So he lighted a lamp and showed it to the whole world that there is a light. He took the water through his tusk and he poured the water on the earth that Varun is here. Lord Shiva again examined. He said, how can we give the headship to any of these devatas who ran away from their responsibility just to become the head of the work? But Ganesha stood there and he performed his responsibility and he gave away his headship. Lord Ganesha was made the head of the Ganas because of his acts. his open-minded acts. So, dear friends, let the open mind be in each one of us. A leader should have, a student should have, a teacher should have, a parent should have. Parents do commit a sometimes grave mistake by siding one child and shouting at the other child. No, every child is to be heard. So, a open-mindedness, people will speak less and listen more. People should know how to speak and to listen more too. And listening is different from hearing. Most of us, we hear and say we are listening. No, listening with concentration and speaking with conviction. So, dear friends, have open-mindedness. Thank you. Good day, friends. We all would have heard the story right from our childhood about hare and tortoise. A tortoise, which is very slow but steady, wins the race with rabbit hare, which is very active, very fast. Why? This is because consistency. Today let us discuss about a condition, a core value, consistency. Consistency, what I am talking is not the texture, but the behavior and treatment. A condition of being steadiness, stability, regularity, uniformity, and unity. This world, Earth, is very old. It is said 4.543 billion years old. Since then, Brahma has been creating this human race for so many billions of years consistently. Every product is something new, but the process is same. So the process is the consistency. Vishnu has been protecting and Maheshwara has been destroying the creation again for a Brahma to create new. All the three have been working consistently. On this beautiful creation, so many things are there. Gardens are there, forests are there, homes are there, rivers are there, mountains are there. In one such forest, there are so many animals are created. Big animals, small insects. There too, they all work. They get up in the morning, go for their food, and again come back in the evening. They flock together and come back. Once, like a lion family, which goes early in the morning, on the way they saw the squirrel collecting small nuts and eating and saving one nut. They asked squirrel, "Why are you doing this?" Squirrel said, "If I'm saving this for winter, because winter will be very cold, I cannot come out, so for winter I'm saving." Same thing, grasshopper, which was jumping from one plant to the other, saw the small ant carrying a heavier grain than itself and saving. Grasshopper asked, "What is this? You are not going to eat so many things. Why are you carrying so much?" He said, "No, during winter it will be very cold. I cannot come." When winter came, frozen winter, neither the lion family nor the grasshopper could go out and they starved. But squirrel and the ant were enjoying their food, sitting inside their holes during the winter because consistently they were working. They are not lazy like the others. They were working consistently. Means it's a lesson for we human beings also that there should be a discipline, a routine for us to get up in the morning, do our course, go for work, come back in the evening, relax and sleep, and save for your future. Have a good life, consistent life, and then you have a peaceful retirement too. So it is the consistency in life. Rome was not built in one day. This proverb is the most magical 6 words which has been born out of consistency. How? In, on April 21st, 753 BCE, two brothers, Ramesses and Romes, were arguing to what to name a piece of land, agriculture land. The argument went to that extent that Ramesses killed Rames and named on 21st April Rome. He was an agriculturist, then he became a trader. He expanded, extended, consistently worked, and his generations worked for thousands of years. Expanded, and towards the end, they also expanded up to Egypt. Julius Caesar, Brutus, Mark Antony, all these people also ruled, but it was the Octava who at the last became Augustus and established Roman Empire. This is the consistency. For centuries together, for generations together, a merchant, an agriculturist, a small piece of land which is called Rome became Roman Empire. Just see the consistency. So, consistency will definitely give no pains, no gains. With consistency, you can achieve great heights. Consistency will bring and will build good relationships, friendships, work culture, a community, a state, a country, or a nation too, an empire, a great empire. With consistency, we can achieve our goal. For any goal to be achieved, you need 3 things: creativity and good plan, commitment and consistency. But also you should leave 3 words from your dictionary. That is hate. There is no word called hate. You have only love. Love everything. Love your work, love people, love time, love emotions, everything. Love, love, love. Consistent love only will achieve. And then there is nothing word called boring. No boring at all. Everything is interested. And nothing. The third word is impossible. Everything is I am possible. Hyphenate, it is I am possible. So, dear friends, with consistency, work, live. A common man lives with consistency who will have a happy life. You will bring laurels because consistency beats even luck, talent, quality, even good intentions. Everything will be aside if you are consistent. Have consistency in life. Good day, friends. All of us have been hearing nice stories, especially Panchatantra stories. Like once a cow went for grazing and a tiger came there, and tiger said, "I am going to eat you now." Poor cow, she just saw tiger and said, "Dear one, definitely I'll become your prey, but just give me few minutes time. I'll just go home, feed my calf, and will come back." Tiger was shocked. Will this cow come back? Still he wanted to test. He said, "Okay, you can go, feed your calf and come back." Cow went, fed the calf and came back. Tiger asked, "How is that you have come back? I let you go. You'd have escaped. Why did you come back to become my prey?" Cow said, "I gave you a word. For me, honesty is the most important aspect. So, dear one, you can have me." In fact, Tiger was in disguise who was Indra. Indra told the cow, "Very good. Honesty is the best policy. You have proved it. And your story will remain in this world for all those honest people who will come back. Even an animal is very honest in our country." That's what this story proves. Dear friends, today our core value is honesty. What is this honesty? This is a quality of being honest, being true, righteousness, and sincereness. So, who will be a honest person? Honest person will be humble, outspoken, and nurturing. Truth is the most important aspect for them. Sincerity is very important. So, all these qualities show a person's characteristic. People can depend on you, but they also have lots of problems. Now, here I would like to tell you a story. Satya Harishchandra, who is a synonym for honesty. King Harishchandra ruled Ayodhya even before Rama. He was very honest. So sage Vishwamitra wanted to test him. So he went and asked him the questions, and he said, "You have to give me your kingdom." Satya Harishchandra said, "Okay, take it." And he, along with his wife and son, left the kingdom. On the way, he did not have money. Wife and son got separated. He left them with some family, and he has come and he became a watchman in a crematorium. He was doing his work there and he was living. Being a honest person, but he suffered, had a lot of difficulty just to prove you are honest. But he was living. And once when his wife brought the son there, then he said yes. And when he was about to cremate the son, all the gods have come there. And they blessed her, King Harishchandra, and said, "You are such a true man. All these difficulties are created. So don't worry. Go back to your kingdom." Vishwamitra was also there. He blessed Harishchandra, and God said, "Come along with us, we will take you to heaven." But again, you see, King Harishchandra said, "No, I don't want to come to heaven alone." He said, "Okay, you, even your wife, son, we will take." He said, "No." Then God asked, "What do you want?" He said, "All my subjects, all my people in Ayodhya, all should go to heaven." Everybody was surprised, and with pleasure they have sent all the people in Ayodhya to heaven. Afterwards, Vishwamitra, who took over the city, created people again to live there. So Satya Harishchandra, he did not ask heaven only for him. He asked for all the people in Ayodhya, and he has gone. So whenever in this country people talk about honesty, they always give the example of Satya Harishchandra. His name itself he is actually Harishchandra, but because of his honesty, he has been called Satya Harishchandra. Satyameva Jayati. When we became Republic, India adopted the slogan Satyameva Jayati. We became Republic on 26th January 1950. And I am fortunate I was born in March 1950. And my father took that Satyam Jaya name, Satyameva Jayati, and he named me Satyam Jaya. For that I thank him. He told me this, I named you because our country became Republic and they have adopted Satyameva Jayati. From that I have taken this name Satyam Jaya. So I always try, my mother said, we named you Satyam Jaya, never speak lies. If you cannot, just keep quiet. But whenever you speak only truth. It is very difficult, but thank God till today I could keep up. Unnecessarily we should not speak lies. It won't take you anywhere. Same thing, to tell about the truth, we have many ancestors who prove it. Bali Chakravarti, he is the Vamana Avatara, Vishnu's Vamana Avatara. Vamana came and asked him 3 feet and he said, I will give. And Vamana put 1 step on the earth, 1 on the sky and asked, where is the 3rd step? Because he asked only 3 feet, the 3rd feet. He put his head down and Vamana has taken him down to the Patala and there he is guarding him to make him, because of his honesty, he is going to become Indra in the next Manvantara. Dear friends, honest people do have a lot of difficulties because they are outspoken. People may not like you because you speak, and they fear you because when you are there around, because of your honesty, they fear you. But still, motivate them, convince them that honesty is the best policy, and try to instill in children, in your friends, around you, only honesty will pay us. Satyameva Jayate. Good day, friends. God created this whole universe with his original ideas, imagination, innovation, inventiveness, individuality, and this creation became an act of God so useful. So here what are we talking about? Creativity. Creativity is the core value, and this core value is so important that it uses the essence of living. Man's creative act shows in his first act of innovation of fire and wheel. How does this creativity act in individuals? Any act born out of critical thinking, research, emotional aspect, advanced thinking, transfer of ideas, imagination, vigor, innovation, truth, and young at heart brings creativity. Our educationists always said learning is the most important aspect in life, and they insisted of 3 R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic. But pragmatic educationists said no. Along with this, you need 3 G's: growth in knowledge, grace in learning, and gestures in presentation. But creative educators said simple things, 3 simple things. Use 3H: head for knowledge, heart for emotion, hands for skill. Putting these 3H, you can create anything with your original ideas. Creative people are usually very playful but naive too, very conservative but very rebellious too. They are introverts and extroverts. They believe in their work, and without any disturbance in the mind, the creativity takes place. Even a small sketch becomes a creative activity. Molding with the clay, it is always said, child is in the hands of educators, he is like a potter. But I always believe he is like a goldsmith. How this creativity keeps a person going on. You can sit, think, and create what you feel is right. Like Brahma sat and created scholars from his head, rulers from the shoulders, traders from his thighs, and helpers through the feet. So, creativity started then, and it goes on and on every day. In any corner of the world, everybody is thinking of originality. Okay, you can read, understand, learn, but put it in your own way. No copy and cut and paste. The thing is, think of your own originality, think of your own ideas, and bring some creativeness. Don't think how it will be useful to others. First you bring, and it might be useful to many. Even one person, if it is useful, it is good. Use your head, heart, and hands to create anything. Creativity is such a good act of a man. Good day, friends. All of us grew hearing Panchatantra stories. One of the stories say there were good friends, one monkey and crocodile. Every day they used to meet, enjoy, and then live. Once the crocodile at home told that I have a good friend, Monkey. Crocodile's wife, she crocodile, said, "Why don't you bring Monkey once home?" He said, "Why?" He said, "Monkey's heart will be very tasty, so please bring him." Crocodile did not know what to do. He came back and asked Monkey, "Why don't you come home?" Monkey jumped and he said, "How will I come? Such crossing this big sea, you are at the other side." He said, "I will take you on my back." So Monkey jumped and sat on Crocodile's back. While Crocodile was taking, Crocodile thought it is good to tell the friend the truth. And he told, "Monkey, dear, I am taking you home because my wife wants to see you. And she felt that your heart will be very sweet." The moment Crocodile said that, Monkey, very intelligent one, thought immediately, but without hurting Crocodile, he said, "Oh, why didn't you tell me before?" Crocodile said, "Why?" He said, "Okay, stop near that tree. I have kept my heart near the tree. I'll bring it." Crocodile, without thinking, he stopped. Monkey jumped onto the tree and said, "You foolish crocodile. Can you think a man's heart physically it will be somewhere else? My heart will be with me. You want to kill me? I am your friend." Crocodile felt very bad. Here, Monkey was doing two things: teaching Crocodile the sense of goodness, but then he had the great sense of humor, good humor. Dear friends, today our core value is good humor. There's a lot of difference. Sense of humor should be within us. It is a mood of a situation, short situation. It is mood of agreeableness, amicableness, cheerfulness. Even in a grave situation like that, Monkey could use his good humor. So we all, though we have many problems, but humor should be with us. The cheerfulness should be on our face. There might be a lot of problems. So all people, whoever it is, as we feel that anger is within us, humor also should be within us. The humor should be shown in the face, in the talk. So good humor people should be having a sense of humor. They should be detached. They should know the facts. They must be very intelligent. And they should create a situation for saying the humor. You cannot just come and when a group is very serious, cut a joke. No. You have to create the situation. A good humor is created. It changes your mood. Great Hanuman, Narada, Krishna, Charlie Chaplin, Laurel and Hardy, all these are great good humorists. Lot of difference is there being funny and humor. Being funny might hurt people, but having good humor will change the mood of the individuals. You cannot criticize and make fun of anybody. You have no right. But you can create a situation and use good humor in the group. Understand, humor should be hilarious. Uniqueness should be there. and there should be mood change, outreach, and then re-energize individuals' thinking and energies. Dear friends, have good humor, but don't make fun of anybody. Fun in isolation will be nasty, cruel. Have good humor, change the situation, change the mood of the, and that will help you. Even a gravish situation, to change the mood, you should bring in good humor. Be hilarious, be good humored person. Good day, friends. Sometimes, past 2-3 years, when I am walking, I am not able to step on to the steps. I try, and suddenly I see a hand coming from somewhere. I hold it and go out. In most of the cases, I don't even see who has given the hand for me to help. But in every hand, I see a character that is compassionate. Compassion. This compassion is inbuilt in many of us. That is the most human value. It's a core value, but the most important human value. What does this compassion means? Compassion is pity, concern, helpfulness, kindness. You should understand, a prince who walked on the streets and saw first time old, sick, disabled, differently abled, small kids, women, was disturbed and walked out from the kingdom in search of truth, got enlightened under a tree called Buddha, Gautama Buddha, a prince who was having a real good life, could walk with compassion and become Gautama Buddha. Mahavira, with compassion, walked out from the kingdom, stood for 12 days in the jungle to get enlightenment, and after that he lived only with compassion. A shepherd who on his hills helped people, walked through, gave sermons, got crucified, and became Christ. A nun who traveled all the way to India, walked on the Indian roads, found old, sick women, disabled, diseased people, and became Saint Teresa, Saint Mother Teresa. A nurse who went to the war site, nursed the soldiers, none other than Florence Nightingale. All these people with compassion worked and became divine people. Dear friends, compassion needs concern, observation, motherliness, motherhood, pity, affection, solitude, sensitivity, and in charity, open-minded, and of course, noble. With all these things, people believe that the only human value that keeps you humane is compassion. We do find people who are compassionate, but sometimes the fear makes them stay back. Don't fear to inculcate compassion. In most families, they rear animals, especially dog, cats, and we show so kind and affection and pity on them. But the same compassionate you should have for human beings. Definitely on animals you should have, but definitely on human beings. Husband and wife, along with love, they should be compassionate. Siblings, along with love, they should be compassionate to each other. And human race should be compassionate to human race and animals. We are social animals, but compassion is the most important factor and value and characteristics which should be built within ourselves. Good day, friends. Recently, I was in Egypt and I went on the hot air balloon. I had a very good ride. As I was rising into the air, it was so thrilling and it was exciting. Of course, it was very adventurous. I could see this we were going over Sahara Desert. I could see the whole Sahara Desert from about 2000 feet height. Such a adventurous feats. I have been doing it right from childhood. First time when I went for trekking on the mountains, mountaineering, it was very thrilling, especially when I was walking on the snowy hills. Manali, it was very adventurous. We went up to I went only up to 1000 feet, but others could go up to 2000 feet. When I went on Alps mountains, it was very adventurous. When I went to Joke Falls in the early days, and then on to the Falls Church in UK, and most important in America, all was very thrilling. Any adventurous activity you take up, it is exciting. It happens suddenly, also, it happens. It is so good to you sometimes without your own intentions, you become very confident. Of course, it is very risky too. Adventurous you can be when only you have the spirit of adventure in you. The spirit of adventure has brought many adventurous feats in this world, from moon to Mount Everest. Adventure is very, very happening, but it is very exciting, and urge in you will take you there. With that urge, Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. Hillary and Townsend climbed the Mount Everest. Wright brothers flew their first flight. Columbus could find the new nations, America. So all these are adventurous feats which brings newness in the world, new learning in the world. The spirit of adventure makes you learn better, new things. The spirit of adventures includes exhilarating thoughts, doing it. The most important thing is doing it, venturing into it, experiencing it, nurturing it, and experimenting it. Of course, there should be eagerness and also urge to do it. The most important spirit of adventure should be inculcated right from childhood. Most of us always caution children. Yes, you should caution them, but at the same time, support them, give them a helping hand, and instill confidence in them and tell them, go ahead. My father was a very good motivator to instill spirit of adventure in us. So, with caution, adventure is the most important aspect. Go ahead with spirit of adventure, make our young minds to understand that, of course, nowadays the kids are very adventurous. Even in dance we see their adventurous feats. So help them, caution them, but see that they achieve it. The spirit of adventure is depends on the achievement also. All the best. Good day. Once in America, a group of friends were sitting and discussing about Ramayana. And suddenly one person asked, who killed Ghatotkacha? The other friend said, it's Karna. Suddenly my grandchildren, both twins, were sitting there. They said, no, Karna did not kill Ghatotkacha. The elders were, because these two kids were only 3-4 year old. They all saw them. They said, no, Ghatotkacha was killed by Karna. Both were stubborn and they said, no, Karna did not kill. So my son asked them, then who killed? They said, Shakti killed. I said, Shakti killed? No, it was Karna who killed. Karna killed with his arrow. So my granddaughter said, yes, Karna killed with his arrow. The name of the arrow was Shakti. Because he had Shakti arrow, he could kill. If he was not having Shakti, then he would have not been killed. Here, today's children want authenticity. Of course, authenticity has been a topic of debate for centuries together. But today, children, and most of them, want to believe only facts. For everything, they will ask, especially all our stories, mythological stories, when we tell them, most of them listen, but then they will say, did it happen? And if we tell them, yes, it has happened, then they'll ask many other questions. So we cannot have only a haphazard answers given to them. We have to give them a proper thing. They all asked, it seems, who told you that Shakti killed? They immediately, confidently, that Nanama told. So whenever we tell the stories, we have to tell them. And they find in this authenticity. Today our core value is authenticity. What is this authenticity? Authenticity is the genuineness, legitimacy, legality, originality. So everywhere, every individual today asks, did it really happen? If it has happened, how did it happen? Especially our historical events. When we say many dynasties ruled this country, they'll ask which are the dynasties. We cannot just say 3-4 names. They'll ask how many dynasties. Dear friends, 108 dynasties ruled this country. So they all want, these 108 are not mentioned in our history books. Yes, 108 have ruled Bharatavarsha. Same thing about the facts and opinion. We cannot always give our opinions. Nobody wants opinions nowadays. They want facts. They say talk about facts. These facts is the authenticity. Facts. So Authenticity, people who really crave for authenticity, they're always with the perception of reality. They are motivated, no negativity, but they always want a spirit of integrity. They search for the goodness. So, in reality, what is this authenticity? People who have to imbibe, dear friends, imbibe authenticity in our every action, especially in learning, accurate learning, uniqueness in learning. Trustworthiness should be there in the material which we learn. Honesty should be there. Earnestness should be there. Of course, integrity should be there. And no negativity and yielding should not be there. We should not yield. Once you yield, authenticity has gone. So, all these things are the most truth is authenticity. So, inculcate authenticity. That is the most important value today in the world. Good day. Arunima Sinha, Dr. Arunima Sinha, climbed all the great peaks in all the continents. Already she has climbed 7 peaks. She is just only 30 plus years old now. She was a good volleyball player, basketball player. She played in the national too. Once she was traveling in a train, robbers tried to rob her and she fiercely fought with them and they threw her out from the train. Then she lost her leg, one leg. But within 2-3 years, with her amputated leg and indigenously made leg, she worked persistently and climbed all these 7 peaks. She is the first Indian woman with amputated leg to climb Mount Everest. All these things she achieved. Today our core value is achievement. She achieved with determination. When a girl with differently abled could do it, all others can definitely work on achievement. Achievement is a thing done with effort, skill, determination, and courage. Most of the people who achieved great heights had rightly worked right from the beginning. Like our Tendulkar, who achieved great heights in cricket, Michael Jackson in dance, M.S. Subbulakshmi Garu in music, Picasso in drawing, J.K. Rowling in literature, Harry Potter she wrote, and Bill Gates in digital world. All these are great achievers. These achievers only teach us that it is not within one day they have achieved. They worked right from childhood. It takes years for this achievement, but constantly. So, for an achiever, you need to have the attributes like hunger for achievement, unparalleled commitment, determination, work with fierce in the urge in the stomach that we needed, and balance if you lose it also. So, dear friends, achievement can be a success not only throughout the whole, everyday success is also an achievement. So, inculcate the spirit of achievement in children, getting success every day. How can they do that? They can act on what they want courageously, with innovation, with managing the skills, vigorously, exploring the ideas, and with the time management, experimenting. So it is possible for anybody to achieve something or other on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, or on monthly basis, or annually, or in life. So toward the end of life, you will achieve something which is working with your passion. Work with passion and achieve. Thank you.